everybody. Once again, this is Red Wanko coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Island TV. And as usual, I'd like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are around the world. Today, I really bring you two special Nigerians. One from Ibadan, which is why I'm donning my Ibadan style on my head. A young lady, a beautiful, creative young lady named Adejoke Lasisi. Adejoke has a company she calls Planet 3R. What a beautiful name for an international organization. And what she does is she takes what typically we waste, plastic material, the sachets of water and all that, and she converts it into products she's shipping around the world. These are products which ordinarily will create environmental hazards because they are just thrown all over the place, or clog up the sewage and make it difficult for drainage to flow. But here she's taking these sachets and other plastic material and making beautiful shoes and purses and luggage and apparel and other things that she ships around the world. And in this episode, you're gonna see her being celebrated in the United States, in high places, in Israel and in Mexico. What Adejoke Lasisi is doing is commendable. And these are the reasons why we say that if our government, not necessarily just this government, but successive governments, will understand the essence and the importance of investing in the small people, that's where the economy lies. If you create loans where these people, or encourage banks to make loans where these people could get loans at affordable interest rates, 5%, 8% at the most, as opposed to loans at 30% and 25%. There is no economy that can survive with the small businesses getting loans at 30%. They cannot survive, not even 20%. So what Adejoke has done here is create her own sources of money to build her business. And what she's done is incredible. And I salute her by wearing this. You're going to see her video and the full details, but I just thought I'll do that intro on her. But you'll also see me don my Port Harcourt River State hat to honor an incredible man, Chief George Thompson Sekibo. Here is a man who is already very wealthy in his own rights. He could be looking into buying private jets and buying the most exotic cars, but no, what he decided is to borrow from what the Chinese said, where they say, teach me how to fish and I'll eat for a lifetime, feed me a fish and I'll eat for a day. What he has done is build probably the biggest pond in Nigeria and expanding. And there are hundreds of thousands of fish on every given day in his pond that he keeps expanding. And people come from all over on a daily basis to buy fish to go and sell. These two Nigerians are really, really important people to be honored. These are the reasons why I do my show. These are the reasons that I say I'm kind of getting away from critiquing too much and getting into finding solutions. I hope you enjoyed this edition. It's really special to me and I know you'll enjoy it.
In the category Protect the Planet and the Natural Environment in the Commonwealth, the country is Nigeria, and the innovation is Planet 3R, represented by Adejoke Lasisi. Once again, if we have a representative from Nigeria, either from the embassy or representing the government of Nigeria, please come forward to take a photo with the recipient.
En distintos países hay proyectos que reciclan el plástico, muchos de ellos incluso lo hacen a niveles industriales. Sin embargo, todas las acciones cuentan para combatir la contaminación y en Nigeria hay uno a escala más pequeña, pero muy peculiar. Una artesana y ambientalista llamada Adejoke Lasisi, de desechos de tela, y para crearlos utiliza las habilidades de tejido que le fueron enseñadas por sus padres.
My name is Adejoke Lasisi. I'm the founder and creative director of Planet 3R. Planet 3R is a social enterprise that is dedicated to converting textile and plastic waste into eco-friendly products. I actually started Adejoke when I was 9 years old, started weaving Adejoke. That was 1995. We do Adejoke for people, wedding Adejoke and everything. But COVID-19 put a lot of hold on a lot of things, especially the lockdown. And before that time, I'd already thought of doing things with the waste that I see in the environment. And I look at it that I look at other people in that sector, in the environmental sector, waste management sector, that they're already working with bottles, with tires, making chairs, making different beautiful items. I realized that many people are already doing things in the environmental sector, but I noticed that they neglect the pure water sachet a lot. And when you look at it, in a day, some people drink like 10 of it in a day and they just throw it down like that. And now thought of it that how can we complement the existing solution? How can we use it to make sure that this waste is no longer there, at the same time create opportunity from converting those wastes into items? They are not working with the sachet yet, because when you see them, they're always like you see them clumped together in the drainage, and they will not make water to pass. Actually, the community where I stay in Ibadan, by the time the water now go away, like you now realize that there are a lot of nylons there and everything. And I looked at it, I asked them, are you willing to pay waste management companies that the government, like that partner with government, majority cannot afford that thing, to pay 2,000 naira per month? They'll be like, we have to eat first. And there's something that Ibadan always say, when you are like that mindset that we will not use our money to buy food, and I will now be using my money to throw away waste. They will not do it. Then I look at it that how can we complement existing solution? And we started working with pure water sachets and nylons, and before you know it, we started coming up with different ideas to like make bags, shoes, clothing. The first thing that we do when we want to like create all these beautiful products that you see is that we first collect the waste. It comprises of 90% of the material itself. So we use 10% thread to make sure that it is durable. It is like our major raw materials. So without it, we cannot really do any work. So in fact, we even have collection cards that we make sure that we encourage individuals, households. So by seeing what we did, it actually encourages them that they don't want to throw away their waste. So they try to segment them. They sort their waste from home. So they don't throw away detergent nylon, pure water sachet. And I've been saving those nylon like that. I just want to do something with this nylon. What can I do with it? Luckily for us, so we just decided to like, okay, we came up with a bag, and they were like, this Kini came out well. Kini is fine. And I was like, well, I don't even know how to get in touch with them. And thank God, power of social media. We just did it like this. We put it online. We did a laptop bag, we did school bag. We just put it online, do some online, and before you know it, the thing went viral. It's not just about the environment being clean now of just sachet water of the detergents, but making sure that other manufacturers to emulate what they are trying to do, especially by partnering with us, to making sure that the waste that's being generated now being used, convert into school bags, for students in Nigeria, and also create job opportunity for women across the country in different states.
I came here as a weaver to learn how to weave. Then I was introduced into how to convert this waste into weaving.
Mo gbọ́ tí nǹkan inform mi nípa Planet 3R, but wọ́n dẹ̀ inform mi, so ẹni yẹn ṣàmùmọ̀ àǹtí Jọkẹ́, but wọ́n mú mi sí Adejoke, wọ́n train mi wọ́n.
We've also been able to employ women and girls. Also, we've sensitized the need of having a clean environment to over 6,000 students and communities across Oyo State, Nigeria.
The impact she's making, because people see pure water sachet as irrelevant. I'm done with my water, I bought it 20 naira and I've thrown it away. And then when they see the bag, they see the product of Planetary Health, they're like, you mean that sachet that you're just about to throw away can become this good? I mean, it's phenomenal.
This is Amororo Kitchenette. So we are selling food here. Planetary Health is in our neighborhood here. I dispose the pure water nylon to them every week.
We've been trying to do this. We are making sure that nobody is left behind. Even we want to make sure that we catch them young, especially the advocacy part, so that they are conscious of the environment.
Folks, this is exactly what we need to be talking about. Not all these junk we share on social media all the time. Ladies like Adejoke Lasisi are the kind of ladies we need to celebrate in Nigeria. It's not what she's doing to grow her company. That's a big part of it, because now in turn, her company is creating employment opportunities for people in the neighborhood. You heard one of the ladies there say that Planet 3R is right here in our neighborhood. Every week I take X number of sachets to her to sell. That's money in that lady's pocket. But you heard the young lady who works for her, the school-age girl. Just imagine what Planet 3 is doing for this girl mentally. Not the money she's earning today, but the ability to dream. Because with people like Adejoke, young Nigerians are starting to see, or will start to see, that life is not about 419. Life is not about Yahoo Yahoo. Life is about planting little seeds that grow into mighty forests. Life is about planting little seeds that keep you off the streets. If we could multiply the Adejoke Lasisis of Nigeria across the 36 states of Nigeria, look at how many kids will be taken off the streets. Think about how many young people come to her place to work, who she employs, but also goes ahead to tell them, while you're working here, I want you to go back to school and learn certain things so that you could be better prepared. In America, they tell you that the life engine of the American economy is the mom and pop business. By mom and pop business, they mean the small businesses, the small companies. Nigerians are fascinated by the Adenugas, by the Atoezes, by the Odetolas. All those guys are great. You can't take anything away from them. But everybody cannot be Adenuga. And you can only have so many Adenugas and so many Atoezes. What keeps the Nigerian economy going is the multiplicity of the Planet 3s across 36 states. The number of them is what keeps the economy going. It's what keeps young people out of the streets. It's what keeps young people out of these drugs and media and all that stuff that they're taking. Folks, I am really very proud of this young lady, and I'm going to make sure we keep bringing you this kind of programming from time to time. What she's doing is commendable, and every one of us really need to take time. Ashoke, Ashoebi, laptop bags, luggages, shoes, purses. This is creativity at the limit. But more importantly, she's putting Nigeria's name on the map. She's putting Nigeria's name in America, in Israel, in Mexico, and she's going to keep expanding. This is what it's all about. And I'm really proud of this young lady. I doff my hat to her.
I just want to share this lesson that I've learned in this present economic situation in Nigeria. So there's this equipment that I wanted to get for a while now, and I was supposed to spend around maybe between 800,000 and 1.2 million naira to actually get it down to Nigeria. But with the present situation of the exchange rates, like I'll be spending around 3.5 million naira to 4 million naira to actually bring it in. So I looked at it, I was like, God, this money is much. Can't we just find a way to, like, make it here in Nigeria and talk to a fabricator? And as I'm telling you right now, we've tested the equipment and it's working fine. Not exactly like that, but it's actually giving the same job and doing the same work. And we didn't even spend up to 300,000 naira to fabricate that equipment. And I just look at it that, what if this has not really happened? Like, are we going to think about looking inward? Like, do we have to import everything? Like, I'm not saying this situation is the best, but there's lesson learned here. Like we can actually make some of these things ourselves. We can make it in our home. We don't have to import everything and take the money out. Even with time, maybe we can start exporting these things and grow our economy as well.
Folks, can you see how futuristically this woman thinks? She's not just thinking about Planet 3R, her company. She's thinking about how to empower other Nigerians that have skills to do things. In America, they say, build it and they shall come. This person who built this equipment for her has built one. Now he has to keep fine-tuning and improving on what he built. That's how China became what China is today. 40, 50 years ago, we laughed at products from China. We laughed at products from Japan. Look at what they are doing today. Nigeria can do it if our leaders empower our people to do the things they can do. Now let's go to Chief Thompson from Port Harcourt and see what he's doing with fishing and teaching people how to fish and growing the economy around him. Listen to this report by an organization called Intervlog.
This is Intervlog. We are here once more to show you one of the largest fish pond I have seen in my life. This is called Mega Lake Farm, Port Harcourt River State in Nigeria. The fish pond is owned by a very smart chief, known as George Thompson Sekibo. He is a rich man. He's not a poor man. But instead of him doing that, he takes about sustainability. What is he going to do to save the society from hunger? And he decided to join into famine because he has the capacity and the capability of doing that. In his lake, he has about 26 million fish everywhere. This is the type of fish pond we see in Indonesia, China. Sometimes we see it in Japan, and he has brought it to Africa, which is very good. And he makes money. And the more he makes money from his fishing, he expands his farm. With him all the time is his wife. His wife is the one in charge of the farm, meeting people as well. They are working together. And that is the reason I say two heads are better than one.
Folks, there are many people in Nigeria that have way more money than Chief Sekibo does. But it's not about having money. It's about having the mindset to want to do things that empower other people. And you see how he collaborates with his wife. He's not a chauvinistic man. He taps his wife's brain. His wife taps his brain. They work collaboratively to build something that benefits the community where they come from. This man has enough money to do whatever he wants to do, but no. What he thinks about is locally, what can I do for my people? Locally, how can I make this economy grow? Now think about if governments encourage the banks to provide loans to people, other people like Chief Sekibo, who may not have the resources that he has, but they have things they too want to do that can empower and grow their communities. If loans are available at 5%, 8%, 11%, Nigerians are as creative as anybody anywhere in the world. It's a matter of giving our folks the opportunity to show what they can do. These kind of messages, these kind of videos really encourage me. And every time I see them, wherever I find them, I try to find a way to build them into one of my episodes. These are the kind of programming you're going to be getting from us. Like we said a few weeks ago, we're backing off heavily critiquing. We're getting bold talk into bold ideas, not necessarily bold criticisms. But like I always say, there's not a single criticism I made that was wrong. But at the same time, it's not about criticisms anymore. It's about being part of solutions. We want to be part of solutions. We hope you're enjoying the programming. Thank you very much for watching. And thank you to both Ms. Lasisi and Chief Sekibo. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Fred Nwanko coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Island TV. And until next time, good night and God bless.
Ìròyìn ayọ̀ létí mi ò máa gbọ́. Lórúkọ Jésù, ire lójú mi ò máa rí. Búburú kan kò ní ṣubú lù mí. Àrùnkárùn kankan kò ní súnmọ́ ilé mi. Ìròyìn ayọ̀ létí mi ò máa gbọ́. Lórúkọ Jésù, ire lójú mi ò máa rí. Bí mo bá jáde, ire ni tèmi. Bí mo bá padà wọlé, ire ni tèmi. Báwọn ọmọ mi bá jáde, ire ni tiwọn. Búburú kankan kò ní yà lọ dẹ̀dẹ̀ mi. Torí pé búburú kan kò ní ṣubú lù mí. Àrùnkárùn kankan kò ní súnmọ́ ilé. Ìròyìn ayọ̀ nìkan létí mi ò lórúkọ Jésù o. Ire lójú mi ò máa rí. Bíbélì wípé Olúwa lolùṣọ́-àgùntàn mi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ èmi kì yóò ṣaláìní ohun rere. Torí náà ire ni tèmi. Ire ni mo yàn lórúkọ Jésù, ire ni tèmi. Búburú kankan kò ní ṣubú lù mí. Àrùnkárùn kankan kò ní súnmọ́ ilé. Bí mo ṣe ń lọ tí mo ṣe ń bọ̀, bí mo ṣe ń sùn bí mo ṣe ń jí. Etí mi ò máa gbọ́. Lórúkọ Jésù, ire lójú mi ò máa rí. Lọ́jọ́ ilẹ̀ fẹ́mẹ̀ jẹ́, a ò ní jáde. Ààbò Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè adájú lórí mi. Lórúkọ Jésù, ire ni tèmi. Torí pé búburú kan kò ní ṣubú lù. Lórúkọ Jésù ni mo sọ. Àrùnkárùn kankan kò ní súnmọ́ ilé. Ó ní ẹ̀pàṣẹ ní ti ṣe ọwọ́ mi, èmi yóò sì ṣe. Etí mi ò máa gbọ́. Ire lèmi